Hey, Oli, last season with Chicago, Minnesota was a divisional opponent for you. What do you kind of know about their game, and what are you expecting to see from the Wild tonight?
I think they're all around good team. They have really good depth in their team, so that's I don't think they have a necessarily one line that's a clear first line. So I think all the lines can play. That's really that's a good thing for them. Obviously, we gotta be aware of that. So you just can't fall asleep out there. But at the same time, I think for us, obviously, first game of the season, in a long time, and we just gotta back out and play our own game. I think that's the biggest thing we got to worry about.
What have you? What is your pairing with Drew? How has that kind of grown throughout training camp, and what are you expecting to see with him on the ice tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting used to the tendencies and the habits of each other. That's always a big thing. There's spots and plays out there that he likes to make. I like to make. We just got to get to know each other. I think we've done a great job with that. It feels like day to day, just getting more comfortable with that. And obviously, the game's so fast out there that you can't really think or hesitate. You just gotta play with your instincts, and it's just gotta happen automatically. So it's a huge thing just being on the same page.
Thanks, Oli.
Thanks.
Next up is Andrew Knoll.
Yeah, hi, Olli. Thanks for taking the time this morning. I had two quick ones for you. I just wanted to get maybe a feel of, how you and Drew plan to fit together. Are you maybe looking to stay at home a little more and send him forward more? Are you guys going to be balanced? What are you guys kind of doing as far as style and workload now that you've had at least a couple weeks skating together?
I think it just depends on the situation. I don't think there's a necessarily. We haven't talked at all about okay, you'll stay home. I'll get forward. It just depends on the game. You both gotta do the same job. It depends what the situation. If one goes, the other one has to fall back. Be a little more careful about it, and that's the way it is. And it just doesn't matter which one it is. But same time, I think we think the game the same way. We want to play the games the same way. So I think it's huge for us. But it really felt familiar coming in. So that I think that's and then just talking all the time. I think that's a huge thing on and off the ice. It helps a lot.
And Drew's talked about you guys being excited to face the big names in the division, especially guys that are just getting here, like McKinnon and O'Reilly are here because of the realignment. Tonight you see Kirill Kaprizov, a guy who obviously, you can't scout him in an NHL-style game or anything like that. But what have you guys seen as far as any kind of pre-scout on him? And, how do you prepare for that kind of situation when a guy's, I guess, making his debut?
Well, I think first of all, I think it's a five-man job. I think like everything, we got to help the forwards sport checking and doing some offense, and they got to help us out back. So that's a big thing. And if you play like that, you're tough to play against. That's what we got to do. And obviously, when you know there's players like that on the ice, they obviously have some good players. So just knowing where they are and just trying to give them as little time and space as you can, just having good gaps and just being on them all the time, just making sure that every time they get the puck, they have a little less time that they want to.
All right. Next up is Lisa Doman.
Ollie, I was wondering what your impressions were of Jonathan Quick from afar, and how you feel having been around him now for a couple weeks in camp and or playing in front of him, obviously.
Yeah, I think he's an awesome guy. First of all, he's just coming in. He's really welcoming, and it seems like he's really down to earth. It's really easy to talk to. I think that's really important from a veteran guy. Obviously, we have a younger team, so young guys feel comfortable around him. That's a huge thing. And obviously, I think he's a great goalie. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that quick side to side. It's pretty impressive what he can do.